Hey guys, I'm Bianca. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really fun video that I really enjoy making. I'm going to make over this hutch. Now I previously did this before. As you can see, I experimented a little. On most of the hutch I used white wax, and then part of it you can see that I used creamy chiffon chalk paint. And a lot of people really hated it, which I didn't mind because it was something I really wanted to do after doing a lot of research. But now that I've had it like this for a while, I want to do something completely different. So I purchased some Farmhouse milk paint. I will link them below if you want to check them out. The paint colors they have are so pretty. And here are some of the instructions. If you want to pause it and read it, you can. And they also have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I watch so many other YouTubers that use milk paint and it just comes out so pretty. These are the directions. It's really simple. It's not hard or anything like that. All you have to do is just mix some powder and warm water. And that's what I did. Make sure the water is warm because it will ensure that you don't have any clumps. To mix it, all you have to do is put 1 part warm water and 1 part powder. So I'm doing half a cup of water and half a cup of powder in the color Proper. So I'm doing small batches like this. I did about 4 of them because I did 2 coats on the whole hutch, because also you are not able to save milk paint once you've made it already. So that's why it's best to do small batches at a time so you don't waste it. So I also bought this extra bond from the website. Now it's optional depending on the look you're going for and also what you're painting. Now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of this because I don't want it to crackle that much, just a little bit. Milk paint crackles to make it look more of like an old antique type finish, and I just want a little bit. So this will ensure that it will not crackle as much or at all. Depending on how much you put, you can read the directions and it'll say how much to put in order for it to not crackle at all. Or if you do want it to, you add less. I'm using a regular paintbrush that I had. I think it's from Home Depot. What we're going to do is paint it 1 good coat of paint, and then I will do a second coat. As you can see, it will need a second coat. And then I'm going to show you how I decorate it, including 2 DIYs. I know the first coat of paint looks a little weird on camera. It reminds me of kind of like a beige and gray color mixed together. That's how I see it. I actually have seen a lot of finishes with this Proper paint color on Instagram, and it's so pretty, especially with the contrast, since I have like a white wall on the back with some gray. I really like the way it turns out after the second coat is dry. Again, it's your personal preference if you do want the paint to crackle. I know it's not everybody's style, but I like it. Now, I showed you some pieces where it crackled. You can see right here, I'm gonna lightly sand the whole thing. You don't have to sand down all of the cracked spots like I did right here. I should have left a little bit more of it crackled rather than taking all of it off. You know, it's just however you want it to look, but I am lightly sanding down the whole hutch. So this is how the bottom portion of the hutch looks once I've sanded it down. As you can see, I didn't do too much, just enough to where I like it. I have most of the stuff I'm going to use to decorate the hutch right here on the side. I just pulled some items. Before doing that, we are going to make a fake topiary. First, I took a flower pot and added some floral foam inside. Then I grabbed a stick outside and I'm going to, of course, stick that in the floral foam. What I also did was take a piece of greenery and some string, and I'm just going to wrap it around on there to make it stay, and I will be adding a little bead of hot glue. And I'll just cut off the leftover string. I also cut off the piece of stem on the greenery that was sticking out at the bottom. And then I'm just poking a hole with the stick in the floral foam and then adding some more hot glue so it stays in place. Lastly, I'm adding some hot glue on top of the floral foam and some Spanish moss on there. I have 3 plants that need to be potted, so what I am going to do is just put some of this potting mix at the bottom, about 1/3 of the way, and then I remove my indoor plant from the pot it came in, loosen the roots up, and add it on top of that potting mix, and then I will add more of the mix on top and just kind of flatten it down a little bit with my hands. Next, I'm going to whitewash or age the terracotta pots, and I'm just using the antique parchment paint from Apple Barrel and a lot of water. You can use any kind of white paint you want and a paintbrush. So I'm just removing some of that water, and you can add as little or as much as you want to the flower pots. Some of them I do more than the others, just so they're not all exactly the same. So to decorate the hutch, I know I wanted to have a certain theme going on here, which was my terracotta pot. So I added all of them first, and I added that little white basket on the bottom left corner. On the top of the hutch, you'll see this wooden arch. It's from Hobby Lobby. I really like it. It's kind of whitewashed a little. To the right of that, you'll see a couple of glass vases, one white that looks a little rustic with some white flowers in there, and then I have this glass one. I think those 2 vases are from Hobby Lobby. You'll also see a couple of books right there on top of this greenery that I have had since Christmas. And then the Happiness is Homemade sign is from Hobby Lobby. All of that is inside of this wooden crate behind it. I decided to add this white basket next to all of that and in front of that arch. That basket is really old. It's from the Target dollar spot. On the left side, you'll see a Hobby Lobby flower pot. It's empty. And then to the right of that, I have a jute basket. I don't remember where that's from though. And then I just added some Walmart eucalyptus in there. On the first shelf at the top, you'll see that I just added a Dollar Tree book next to those 3 flower pots. And to the right of that, you'll see I have one planted pot and another laying next to it. On the middle shelf, you'll see a few more flower pots with this watering can that was from the Target dollar spot a while back, and then the one we planted. I do have this little rosemary stake inside of that from Walmart. It was only $1, and I'm just showing you. I just stuck it in there, and sorry, my hands are still dirty from the paint. So at the very bottom shelf, you'll see that plant seeds grow blessing sign. It's from Walmart. And to the right, you'll see my topiary that I made with you guys, and another one of those little stakes. This one says oregano. I just thought they were cute to add in there. I have a tiny little flower pot that I made next to that from the Dollar Tree, and a little circular basket behind there. On this side, next to this Walmart white basket, I have a wooden and enamel basket from the Target dollar spot. So that is it for today's video, you guys. I worked on this hutch all weekend. I painted and sanded all day Saturday, but it was so well worth it after seeing the way it looks. I love the paint color, and I love all the flower pots on top of that. On Sunday was when I went ahead and decorated and filmed that for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It is definitely different from what I normally do as far as my Dollar Tree DIYs, but I also love decorating just as much, and I want to start incorporating that in my videos as well. I'm about to take pictures for Instagram and my YouTube thumbnail, but I thought I would show you that I did add some pillows down there so it looks more cozy, and also this wooden old chair that my grandma gave me. She gave me 4 of them, I believe. And I have this Hobby Lobby galvanized basket or tin, whatever you want to call it, with some huge hydrangeas in there. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and also comment if you have any questions. I will see you guys in the next video. Please continue to stay safe.
My whole world is changed.